June 2nd of 2013. You're probably wondering what that means. To most of you, that date probably means nothing. But to us, that was the start of everything.
I would describe NBO in one word: free.
Transforming.
Crazy.
Loving.
Authentic.
I would describe MBO in one word as family.
A big family. A loving family.
Family.
Kingdom focused.
Accepting.
Family.
Powerful.
Family.
Freedom.
Family.
Powerful. Family for me.
That's my answer too, family.
I would describe NBO using one word as family.
That's what I was going to say. Family.
You can't copy me.
NBO has impacted my life so many ways. Probably the most obvious one for me is just how much it has brought out what's inside of me, what God has placed inside of me. When I came here, it's just really accentuated and really drawn out what is inside of me, and there's just a greater courage and boldness. I would say that was due to just the freedom that is present here in this ministry. There's permission to just be who you're called to be freely.
Refreshing, bringing back an excitement to just come with an expectation to see God move and to do something that's not premeditated or anything that has, just basically been a routine or anything that's predictable. That's just very freeing, just coming, expecting, knowing that it's not going to be like the week before or the service before, but just a overall excitement to come and gather with family again.
That's really helped my marriage. Seriously.
Well, it's done that for me too, but it's really probably brought me back to a closer relationship with God.
Yeah, it's allowed me to step into my giftings.
There's a lot of things it's done for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Church is fun again.
Yeah, it's true.
I think we went from living a life that we thought we were fully pursuing Christ, and after attending NBO and getting plugged into NBO, realizing, oh my goodness, there's so much more to living for the Lord and Him being the King over your life. Completely flipped our lives around in the best possible way.
I would say it has brought me more into freedom and actually who I am in God, like what He's created me to be.
Yeah, I was going to reiterate the freedom. I think we are able to be who God's created us to be and elevate each other in that.
Yeah.
I'm able to walk in the things that I know God has called me to.
It's affected my life in so many ways. It's changed me. The pride's gone. Got a love for other people.
What makes NBO unique, their own little thumbprint on this world, would be the freedom of expression.
I think what's unique at NBO is the fact that all the gifts are honored and encouraged, and it doesn't matter if you're new to it or you've been operating in it for a long time. I think that everyone's given an opportunity to operate in what their gifting is.
Yeah, I was going to say honor of the person, and probably the greatest thing to me about NBO is to see
lives changed
Yeah.
like drastically, like coming in, wore out, and then within just a few services, ready to totally run with the Lord again.
Our worship is different than other churches.
Probably Frank preaching.
Probably us kids having more freedom than kids do in other churches.
It being like a family environment.
The coffee shop.
It's experiencing God in a new way and really kind of seeing the vision he laid out in the New Testament for his church.
NVO has like given us, like we said earlier, NVO like is family. And it's given us people that are kingdom minded to like surround us with, and it's like really helped me step out and be more like, I don't know, more like what I'm called to be.
We are literally here every single day of the week, and we could live here if we wanted to.
God is in control.
And the Holy Spirit is so thick you can cut it with a butter knife. And Jesus is here.
Something that I love about MBO, probably the greatest thing is, I don't know how to necessarily describe it, but probably walking in and literally hearing the volume of fellowship and conversation that's going on. Like whenever you come into a service, it's hard to get people back into their seats to actually start, which I guess in fellowship you've already started. But I think that's for me the greatest thing, because for so many years, I guess I could say I dreaded even going to church before MBO. So, to be able to see people that are love each other genuinely, and to be able to literally hear the buzz of the volume of people conversating before service, and then to dismiss and literally be here for an hour, sometimes afterwards, because nobody wants to go home.
Again, family, it's seeing the little children run around and everybody interacts with them, whether you're a blood relative or not, and that's what warms my heart, is just you don't know what child belongs to what parent, because everybody kind of parent and helps out with the kids. So that's what I love about NBO.
The transparency that is here within this ministry, all the way from the top down, and just willingness for people to be very open and honest about not only where they're at, but who they are. I've not really experienced that like this before in all of our years of ministry, like we have here, transparency.
I love the love and the fellowship. I love the transparency, as he's talking about. Just accepting people the way that they are, knowing that it's God that brings about change. And so all our job to do is to just love, and that's really demonstrated here.
The diversity that's represented here, whether it be from people who've had, various life challenges, all the way to those that are in their retired senior years. It's just one big family, and everyone here really just connects, and it's a real place of community.
The presence of the Lord is always here, and just the freedom to worship Him in spirit and truth.
The people. The people. I love the people. I think I can speak for both of us. The people here at MBO pull something out of us that impacts like our own personal lives and even just our kids' lives. I just get this family atmosphere, and like honestly, it makes me never want to leave.
The people.
Yeah, it's family, and everyone genuinely cares for each other.
Yeah.
When you come in to the house, we're all equal. We're all sons and daughters of God, and there's no classifications. And I just think that lends to such a vibrant, atmosphere and community.
Everybody is welcomed and accepted and greeted with a hug when you walk in the front door.
The intimacy. I love how it feels like family. You walk in and I don't know if you see the same people. Like, it's actually refreshing to see the same people and knowing, oh, we're continuing a story together. I'm not having to go, who's here today? I don't know anybody here. And so it's just like refreshing to be known deeper than just, hey, how you doing?
The love and the true connected feeling that you get here. There's just something about here that allows you to be you no matter what. Like, you can not have to perform. You don't have to be a certain thing. You can just be you, and there's times that it looks different ways.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
I'm going to say the worship. Worship is very unique. Worship is, it's like there's a recognition of something in the room, and people go after that. We can never expect the same thing twice. And I think that's the beautiful part is about worship. It's not routine, it's not mundane, it's not we come in and do the same thing over and over again. It feels like celebrating, honestly. It's cultivated something even in my house where I'm able to sit with the Lord and just taste, and it's like pour over from what happened on Sunday or Wednesday, or and so it's just like constantly being cultivated in our house.
The messages and stuff that are brought, I remember like first coming to the church, and it was Anthony that would teach. I just remember thinking, oh my gosh, I've never been challenged like this in my life, like ever. And I went to church my entire life, and I think the uniqueness of the kingdom message that's brought on a Sunday, I think that is really what makes it unique as well. Is it's just not your mundane, like typical like Sunday. There's never like a cap on it, which is really awesome. Like, there's no limit to what God can do in a service. It enables people to be able to just be free in who they're meant to be.
Spirit led in the service, and it doesn't come down to like timing or like we have 30 minutes for worship, 30 minutes for a sermon. It's just we feel whatever the Lord tells us to do is what we do, and it just flows like that.
The freedom to worship. You do what you feel like the Lord's telling you to do, and you listen to the Holy Spirit and go with the flow of it.
So this is us. This is MBO. And this truly is family.